Mm.
Yeah. We are live now. Yeah. Yeah, cool. It's going to have a little delay from what we see here and the original part, but we just can go through it in a very nice way. We are watching through here and through here as well, so everything is good.
Yep.
Today, well, first, for all the people, be welcome to our live session. The first one we do from here, from Zoom to YouTube, and we have the pleasure to have Sara. Sara is not just in doing the classes, but also a professional.
Yep.
You are going to introduce yourself because the best introduction will be from from you as well.
Mm.
And as well, Sara is part of the project of the healers that we have in MKIZ, about how to heal through hugs and good connection in the dance floor, but not only on the dance floor, but as well in the community in general. And she has many beautiful things to share with us today. But talking main topic is how to prepare our energy to go to dance, to a social dance, to a party, because we talk normally how to manage, no, on the dance floor, but then as well how to to work and to prepare to have
Be
better
ready.
energy in the dance floor. So Sara, welcome. You can introduce yourself. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I am Sara. I live in Sweden and I am a therapist, a psychodynamical therapist. It can be a bit different in different countries and contexts, maybe what it is. My education is like if you are psychologist, then after that education, you can work at least half time for 2 years, and then you can study 2 more years at university, and then you can become uh, this kind of therapist that I am. So it's a long education. Uh, I work as a hospital chaplain at the hospital in Gothenburg. Um, it means I work for the church but at a hospital, meeting people who are really ill, close to death quite often, or I lead courses for nurses and doctors, education for them or counseling. But most often I meet people who are really sick, or in quite hard life situations, um, connected to illness. So that's what I do when I work. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here today, and I'm also very. I would like to say that I'm very happy to be part of the MKIZ project and to be one of these dancers who are called healers. It's a beautiful project, and I'm very pleased and happy to be one of the members.
And we are happy that you are here.
Thank you. So we are going to talk about connection, and when you dance and you have a super good connection and everything feels so beautiful and you connect and you dance and everything is a beautiful flow, and you wake up because the music stops and you look at your watch and it's like, wow, it was already 5 hours. What happened? Albin, I know you also love this, isn't right?
Mm. Yes, I mean it's true when I arrive there and have this very beautiful connection and you can develop it and you know that this is going to work in a positive way, you you like that moment and you try to stay even though sometimes I need to no, sometimes no. I need to work and to be present with the people. Uh, you find this connection. You want to stay longer. It's true that now, before I was staying there, but I need to be committed as well to the festival and to the dance floor. But I will try to when I have this free time after I been there present, I will try to connect that well with that person. Maybe it happens, maybe no, but when you connect, then it's more you feel the flow. You feel the flow and it can go in a very very beautiful way.
Yeah, and it can be really beautiful. And we are going to talk about what you can do to go there a bit easier because sometimes it just happens and you maybe first times when it happened for me I didn't know it just was happening, but I truly believe that we can do some things to help so that we can go there and have this deep and beautiful connection in the
Mm.
dance. um, One thing that we that you have been talking about a lot is the connection with the other person, to be open and to connect with the other person at the dance floor with our dance partner, of course. And you have also been talking a lot about the music and how to connect with the music, not just listen with your ears, have
Mm.
to feel the music and go into it. And there is a lot of good stuff at your MKIZ website about this and how you can use different tools to go into the music. So we will leave those parts because we have been talking about them a lot. Um, but before you go to the dance floor, I think that it's important to work and connect with yourself before. I think that most dancers are doing a physical warm up before dance. You stretch a little bit, maybe you dance a little bit at
Yeah.
your room before you go because you want to take care of your body and you want to be
Mm.
prepared, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure about how many are doing warm up inside, more mental
Mm.
warm up. And I think it's a good idea to add that mental warm up. And sometimes I know that people had very tough days. Maybe you're carrying something and you feel a lot of stress. Maybe you are like a big balloon, almost bursting
Mm.
with feelings. It can be really strong. And sometimes I have a feeling that people are maybe just going to dance and thinking a little bit like the dance can solve it. Maybe someone can help me to handle all my feelings in the dance and I can go from the dance and feel a bit better. And I think maybe it can be like this, but it's maybe a little bit unfair to the other dancers.
Mhm.
I think it's good if you feel like this balloon almost, yeah, exploding by the pressure. It could be good to let some of the air go.
Mm. Mm.
You recognize this?
Mm.
Um,
Is if I can jump in,
yeah.
Yeah, it happens. It didn't happen just once, actually. It happened sometimes in the whole of these years. Uh, I was dancing and I felt, and it was a very nice connection, very deep connection, and that person started to cry. And you know, instead of talking, I think the process was that hug, that connection, that movement, that flow of energy that was happening there, that maybe made that person be aware of something that he was carrying from before.
Yeah.
And it was just like a very intimate moment in where I stay there and I asked if you want to finish, you want to. She said, if you allowed me to continue, I will calm down, but I need this. So as you said, it comes from that part of I need that part of that you are giving me to me. But in that case, what the person that is having this experience should do or should be prepared of knowing that or not knowing that it could happen.
Mm. So I think it's two things. I think one thing is if you feel like, oh, I'm overwhelmed, I have so many feelings and I really don't feel well, I think that you have some kind of responsibility to take care of that if you can before you go to the dance, so that you don't throw strong feelings in the arms of someone else, hoping that they um, can handle it and help you. That's one thing. But the other thing is that dance and connection is super strong. And like you said, Dalbir, I have also danced with several um, people who have started to cry, and it has been very private, but also a strong and also beautiful movements because they could trust me enough to let the feelings come and I could embrace that. So it's in those cases I felt like this is something bit holy, I would say, something very sensitive, fragile, but also something good, something very beautiful can start here.
Mm,
So it's like different things. But I think that if we feel before dance very stressed, I think that it's good if we try to handle it. But then in dance, if feelings are awakening, it's super beautiful if the frame is safe enough
mm,
also for letting tears come through. I
mm.
mean, it's beautiful. But Natalia, you talked before about a breathing exercise you used yourself.
Yeah, the box breathing.
Yeah.
We explain the box breathing as an exercise to be present with ourselves, first of all.
Mm.
And then we also use it in dance to be able to develop a better connection, a better listening, and synchronization between each other. And in a summarized way, it consists of breathing in, we do it in 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, breathing out in 4 counts, and holding this exhalation for 4 counts again, and repeating this with really relaxed music or even in silence with yourself. I also like to use this at socials if I feel very overwhelmed, there's a lot of people and I need to just relax and calm down. I like to use this box breathing. Sometimes I do it with the hold, sometimes I do it just deep breathe in 8 counts, deep breathe out in 8 counts again, and it really helps.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I
Yes.
think that that also will help for ourselves in an individual way to do a preparation just with this box breathing before going to any dance, to start to be aware of our inner energy, how we can start to feel more relaxed in that with our parasympathetic system. And then if those feelings or some feelings come in the dance, because it can come, it happens as well to me, of some memories, or you know, you go there because it reminds you, you feel the connection with something else, trying to be there and starting to breathe and having this exercise in the moment as well. I, even though you prepare as well before, this will help you in the moment as well. And sometimes it happens that maybe I have too much, or I have fire that night or in that moment with that person, and then do I'm feeling this the other person that is dancing with me with starting to have this consciousness of in the breath work, and I say, okay, I stop. I need to stop. I need to balance. I need to give this attention in the way that I'm going to coordinate also my breath work with that person that dancing. So it's a previous preparation, but as well it will help in the moment that maybe feelings can come in that moment.
Yeah. And if you use it more before dance, it's also easier to take it into the dance. I used to do a very similar exercise, but it's you breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4 counts, and then you breathe out in 6 counts, so a little bit longer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it helps the nervous system to relax, that you really breathe out. It comes on a physical relaxation in this. And in your way, you hold your breath there. But if someone is really stressed, it can be hard to hold the breath. So then you can try this one. But it's the system and the aim is it's the same.
Yeah, agree.
Um,
If you can let us as well allow me to jump in here as well. Remember, people that are watching, that you can ask some questions in the chat. We are reading them in there, and we are aware of them. So do not think that we don't read. We are there. So at the end, we are going to have a space for answering the questions, and if you have more questions as well, you can write them there.
yeah. Another thing I think is very good to ask yourself before you go to dance is, what do I do? What do I want? And I know, Natalia, you and I, we have been talking about this, that we both wants to give something, and I know that you want that also, Albir. That and it's maybe a bit a difference if you go to the dance with the aim to dance with someone special. I hope for really good dances. I hope to dance with this and that one. Or even if I want that, because I also want to have good dances and dance with some friends or some people I like to dance with. But if I tell myself, yeah, but I really hope that I can give something to someone. Because I know, Natalia, you talked about it before.
Yeah, the way I see it is I like to go dancing and just with a smile give people the good energy and take care. I know I'm the follower usually, but I also like to give as a follower to make the leader feel safe and feel supported with a smile, with okay, something is like not going well because we bumped into somebody and just smile and say it's okay, are you okay? So giving this good energy for me is really important in the dance, and I love to do it. And then because then you get it back from the people, and it's really nice how they react. And yeah, I truly believe that if you spread good energy, it will always come back in the same way or even better.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too. So I think it's also a good way of preparing yourself, and you will receive something back also. I think so.
Yeah.
If we can be secure and safe in ourselves, if we can be relaxed and know who we are and what we are, and be good about ourselves, it's so much easier to meet everyone else and in all kind of situations. I think when I went to school, we had those kind of lockers where we had to put everything. It was school books, it was pencils, it was our jackets, everything. And the locker was a bit too small, and you pushed everything inside. And when you opened it, everything was falling out. You recognize this? And I think a little bit, if we are like that inside, it's going to be a mess. And sometimes if we are stuffed like that locker, we maybe cannot open that door to that locker. When we met not long ago, Alberius said that some people you dance with, that you feel like they have like a shield between them and you.
Yeah. I mean, I believe that this is something that is happening, no, as well on the dance scene. And I've been asking. I don't know if it's related, but this came come to my brain that sometimes we come with this shield, and sometimes, well, not sometimes, we come with this shield to that space to dance with someone, and depends on how I'm starting to feel, that shield is starting to disappear, no? But and I felt that there are some people that they know me on the Kizomba community, and some people they don't know me. And when they don't know me and the way I dance, the way I like to connect, I feel that let's see what is going to happen. I need to be just in case aware of mm, something wrong is going to happen, no? But when that person feels that he's going in a nice way, is going smoother, you can feel even in the body how the body start to be more relaxed. How that person started to hug a little bit more. How that person start to breathe with you and allowed you to also get in a very nice embrace position. But it's true that people they come with that shield, And is when I heard that from people, it's kind of sad, no? Because you go to the dance floor to enjoy, to have good connections, to feel the flow of energy with the music, with the environment. But to come with this shield is it make me ask myself what is really happening, no? On the dance floor, the intentions, as you said, of people coming to the dance floor. So to prepare your intentions and to be aware of your intention, I think, and I believe is very, very, very important to have that previous to go to the dance.
Yeah. And I think that we can do many different things also with ourselves to work with ourselves so that we don't need to have this shield and put it up as a safety barrier for us. So if I feel that my inner is like this school locker and everything is going to fall out if I open up a little bit, then I need to close the door. I need a shield. But if we can sort things, like in a computer, you have different documents, different files in different places, and you have maybe some open documents and some are locked with some special security locks on them. Can be one way of thinking. When I work, I can receive urgent calls to come to the emergency room or to the ICU. And I most often don't know very much about the situation. Maybe I have the information, it was a car accident. Maybe I know, okay, someone died or someone is really ill, and then I don't know exactly how many people are going to be there, how are they related, or I most often don't know so much. But that helps me in those situations. Of course, it's that I have my knowledge. I know what I can do and how I can meet people in this. But I also know that I have my knowledge like sorted and my private life sorted. I know that also in these situations, even if I'm a professional, I need to be present. I cannot have a glass shield in front of me because I will not help. Because the true meeting, the true presence, it was actually helps also in a big crisis. So we have to work with ourselves and to know a lot about ourselves, to be open and in one way vulnerable ourselves, and to meet our own feelings, and to meet someone else and embrace what they have and take care of it in a safe way. So I truly hope that people in the dance community are open to work, to do the inner work, so that we can go there and feel safe and embrace everything we meet in the deep connection. So I have what? Yeah.
I have a
Yes,
question.
welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because now, as well as you said, we, we need to be aware. It's true that some people they come with this shield. Then I talk, and few people they say, no, 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 I don't have no shield. I come. I want to enjoy. But if something happened that I don't like, I will put my boundaries in the moment. So when I received, it was two people that they told me this, two followers, female followers. They I felt the confidence in the way they were talking to me. So talking now about this relating this topic, they should have done, or that self-confidence comes from a previous work, from a previous uh, mindset of I will come to enjoy, and I'm aware that if something happened, I will put my limits, I will put my boundaries, but I'm not coming with this shield. I'm coming to enjoy.
Yeah.
But if, then I know how to act, no, to manage, to handle, to deal with this situation. So that's as well. My question is, this is a previous work as well with this confidence that I felt from these followers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And it belongs very much. I have a favorite work tool I use. I call it the house. And I imagine that I have a house inside of me, a house with a door that I can open and invite someone into the hallway first, then maybe into the living room. I have furniture there. I can invite for a maybe for a dance in the living room, or we can sit down in the sofa and talk. I can maybe, if I feel for a more deep conversation, invite to the kitchen. Maybe we can cook together and eat together. But I also have locked rooms, my bedroom, for example. And I am in charge of this house. And it's important that I invite the people, and that I also can say, yeah, but you're welcome here, but not any longer. You know, it's not everyone who's invited to the kitchen. And so, but if you work with a tool like this, and if you are secure about what is my door, my hallway, what do I have in my living room, what is quite open for many, then you can feel safe, and you can also feel that this person wants to go into my bedroom, but I did not open that door. It's not okay, and that it's also easy to guide that person out again or away from the most private. But I mean, it's so beautiful when we can meet in deep connection and be us and show someone else a little bit about who we are. When we can share a little bit of energy. So I think it's so beautiful. So we should work so that we can go there. But of course, also know how we can protect ourselves. But hopefully not with a shield first, but with tools where we can open doors and invite safe spaces. So this picture of the house is one way of working with yourself and train yourself so that you know where you have your things, and the more you know about where is my privacy, where do I need to set my boundaries. If you work with that, you can feel more safe and more secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe that, yeah, that has to, it's nice that it comes previous to the dance, to think about which are my boundaries, what I really want, my intentions, and how I will answer to this, or maybe how I will say, no, no, this room is not available. No, but no, 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 it's not available, and it's not going to be available for you
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I don't feel it. So, and as well, the other person be in a preparation to say, I accept your no.
I will go to the living room.
I honor your no, I honor your limits, your
Yeah.
boundaries, and I'm cool to enjoy in the living room. And
Yeah.
in that moment, no, I think
Yeah.
also a good preparation to accept the no, to honor
Mm-hmm.
that no. Yeah.
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 And in this way, if you work like this, you have less mistakes. Like, I don't know if you ever had the experience that you had something private and you were thinking, I'm not going to tell anyone, or I'm just going to tell my best friend about
Mm.
this. And then you meet someone and suddenly you hear yourself telling about this secret. And then you regret yourself. Why did I tell this secret?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this happened to many people. But
Mm.
if you have worked with it, okay, this secret I
Mm.
will put in a locker in my bedroom. So if you know where it is, it's not so likely to happen.
Yeah.
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 I totally agree. Actually, the part of pre-thinking about it before going to dance helps a lot,
Mm.
Yeah.
because sometimes situations happen and you don't know how to react to them. It happened to me. You freeze because you don't expect that and you haven't pictured that in your brain before. But if you think, okay, how would I react if they touch my neck, for example?
Mm.
And I know very clearly that I don't like my neck being touched, then I know how I would react. And I know I don't like that. I wouldn't stop to think, is this okay? Is this not okay? For me, now I'm at a point that I don't have my shield, but I quickly have my boundaries if I need to put them. Before, I was very, very shy and I didn't stop before to think about what I liked and what I didn't like in my house. So, yeah, I think it's really, really, really important to have this pre-work done
Yeah.
before going to the dance floor. Yeah.
It can help us a lot in many aspects, I think. And we cannot change the others. I don't even know who am I going to meet, but we can always work with ourselves.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
are responsible for ourselves and we
True.
need to take care of ourselves and we can work with ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the cherry on the top.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it.
Exactly. But because
Mm.
uh, this is maybe should go to another topic, but I will stop there to come back to our topic. When there is a complaints and they express no in some posts, in some videos on Instagram, and they say no, we need to re-educate people. This is a phrase that is coming no a lot.
Mm.
Um, and in that case, I'm saying, yeah, I work with myself. I will be present, and as a teacher, as teachers, we can talk about this,
Yeah.
but in a positive way, through our studies, to our experiences, saying what can be positive, what can help, but to re-educate people, I think the education and learning will come, as you said, from themselves. We give the tools. I hope they can use those tools
Mm.
in a positive. But how can I, go into, I need to teach you that you are doing wrong and you need to be changed? Because I think that's deeper, that can go deeper on this.
Mm. So I've been talking a lot, and time is like running away, I think. Do we have any questions?
Yeah, but you were not talking a lot.
Yeah, I think I was.
Nah, but it was very, very, for me, I think that's also
I think it was really balanced, actually. I liked
I
it.
think is very, very useful.
Just
Very useful.
asking now if they have any questions.
Yeah, we are asking now if they, but they are saying that we were made in China back in 16. Thank you for your lessons then. Thank you. The doors open when they helped me discover the gift of dance to another person to feel and to share emotions with the people who sometimes do not know that they need to be pulled back. Thank you for choosing to speak out about the effects of dance in people who are not just consuming it for a distraction but rather for a healing. That's something that they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there are
But
questions.
no, I think they are not too.
But it was beautiful comments. Yeah, and this strong emotions that can come up in dance. I think it's something that we should all take care of and be very thankful about when it happens, because it's a strong dance can be a strong like tool for emotions, and dance is it's a language like music and like talking, but in different ways. So it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
agree on that.
Yeah.
Agree on that. But if that comment I will read it again. Thank you for choosing to speak out about the effect of dance on people who are not just consuming it for a distraction, but rather for a healing. And I think it happens to me, that dance in many ways helped me to heal, helped me to be more aware, to be more conscious, to learn from those mistakes and try not to 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 hit the same rock, to to help, to be present, but first with myself and taking care of myself, so then I can put that energy on the dance floor, and something that, for example, the healing process for me, it was in a caring way for myself. I learned how to say no in a respectful way, because at some point it was a lot of work, a lot of energy placed there, and to learn how to take care of myself, be more aware of myself, even though I love to help and it's part of my life. And I love it, I accept it, I love it, and I like to see people smiling, people happy, that with that I like, oh, thank you, that is beautiful to experience, but it's true that I was not taking care of myself. So it helps to heal, to be aware, and to work on yourself, and that is part of the process, very important part of the process, no?
Yeah.
There is another um, as well from JC's here. It's also a big responsibility that you read it.
It's also a big responsibility that we take when the person we are dancing with feels lost and chooses to trust in the dance to help them through. Too much care could make the person feel less human. This is the comment. What do we think about this? I honestly don't understand the last sentence. Too much care could make the person feel less human. Maybe it means... Wait. There's another comment.
Too much care could make the person feel less human.
Maybe if...
Too much care on yourself or in another person?
I think that, imagine I am the person that feel lost, and I just trust completely you to heal me or to help me with this process. I am putting too much on you. Maybe that's what it means.
What it means for you, Sara?
So I really don't understand the question really. So it's hard to answer something I really don't know. But sometimes it can be if someone needs help and someone else comes to help, if the helper takes over and being like overprotective and so on, it's not a good help. No, if it's something like that, the person but I'm not sure. But in dance, I think that if someone is insecure and you can be a safe space, like with safe feeling, it's good, you know?
Yeah.
It's good if we can feel relaxed and feel that this is a good place to be, and here I can breathe and I can dance and I can explore. I think it's beautiful.
Okay. I have the clarification now.
Okay, yes.
It says, I had the chance to share dances with partners who were going through tough times, and I was the person they trusted in their space. While dancing, I had to choose not to treat them as an ill person.
Yeah. So, yeah. So not to take over. And I think it's always important to, even if someone is seeking your help, that you see that this person who is seeking help also have capacity to do things for him or her and not take that away, but you can still be there with the help the person need, but not take over. So it's a good point. Yes.
Yeah. We have another comment from Sasha. He says, I think for guys it's not easy, but it starts to be better. Because in my childhood, many people told me as a boy I should not cry or be so loud while being happy about something. So we learn to disconnect from our feelings and how we can show them. But it starts to be different, to become better.
Yeah. And I think it's also different in different contexts and maybe in like in different countries and so, but it's I think it's very common, like you said, Sasha, that many boys and men learn to keep the feelings inside and hold it together, and it's actually not so good. So I'm happy that it's turning around a little bit.
Yeah, I have to say that I feel you, Sacha, because as well I was taught the same way. Not I don't know that the level of how deep it could be for you, for me, like in terms of how we pass. But I think I understand that say no, the men do not cry. They are strong, and they should show that they are strong. But I learned how to cry because it's a process, tough process, but something that can help a lot. It's like that locker that if you start putting things, at some point you don't have space. and to let go some of those things that are inside that you don't need anymore. It's 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 healthy for me. For me, this is my experience. It was healthy to let go, to forgive myself some in that moment, some points in my life, and then it was liviano.
Relieving.
Yeah, but it was not heavy anymore.
Mm, mm.
It's like a relief.
Yeah, relief. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also strange how we learn to value emotions in different ways. We learn how to think about happiness and smiles as something very good, and we learn to think about sadness, tears, like something more negative.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all emotions. Why should we value them? Tears and love. I mean, it's expressions. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I agree on that.
Yeah, we have
yeah.
some more question.
Yeah, we have one more question,
Okay.
and then we will say bye bye because we don't want to extend too much.
Yeah,
It's late, and
yeah. It's
we
late.
said we know, but we said 1 hour, and it's going through. It's going through.
Yeah, yeah.
But people, if you have more questions, remember you can mkiz.dance. In that webpage, you can join our community chat, WhatsApp or Telegram, and you can ask questions in there. We will be happy to answer.
Yeah, and it will
Yeah.
be also very nice. Yeah, talk, conversation,
Yeah.
debate for everyone. Yeah, that's as well for that's the community as well that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last question. If I may ask about a different element, do you guys do any physical exercises for yourself before dancing to connect with yourself or be grounded apart from the breathing exercises?
When she said elements you're referring to
A different topic.
different topic. Uh, I mean, we have first Sara.
Yeah, I do actually. But I do, like, in my mind, like I work with the picture of the house, the rooms. I also go to the elements, like to earth, to water, to air, to fire, and to ether, in my mind. And I have special spots that I have, like, in my inner connection to. So I have a special water stream that I can see very clear. When I open my inner eyes for that, I can, like, be there. I know exactly this stream, how it's going, and I can go and look at all those elements and places before I go to a dance, because I know it helps me to connect more. So it's also one exercise or something I do before dance. And then in the dance, maybe I feel water in another way than the stream I imagined. Maybe I feel a lake or the sea. But before the dance, I go to my spots that I have with my fire that looks in a special way, and it's on a special place, and my water, and yeah. So yeah.
Nice too.
It's very simple, but I like to think about how I'm feeling that day. If I'm too excited and I have a lot of fire in my body, I need to ground myself, and I'm conscious, like, okay, don't be too fire in your dances, you need a bit more of earth to balance. Or if I'm tired or feeling sick somehow, I know then I need to balance and put a bit more fire to be more present. So actually connecting with myself and just asking myself, how do you feel today? It's the thing I like to do apart from the breathing. Yeah.
I have some of them. They will help you. But these make me feel. This is like my moment. Before going to parties, I like to stretch. I like to stretch or do some little exercises like push-ups or shoulder movement or mobility with the hips and the legs. I love to do that. It will allow me to activate my body. And as well, I like to take cold showers before going to the parties, and I like to stay with the water fall going into my crown chakra, and I feel and I put the vision as I can see, and I can be more elevated with myself into a cleaning process of the day to be renewed, to go with a different light to the dance floor. I like to do that as well. And then I stay there till my way of breathing change. Yeah. Sometimes I cannot stand too much cold water, so I put less cold, but still to activate my body, but with this image.
Yeah. I like to do the shower thing, like the cleaning image of the day, but with boiling water.
Me too. I have super hot water also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we are very, very grateful, Sara, for your presence in here. It is our first live from here and going into this YouTube platform. So we are very grateful that you had the time. And we were talking like when, and now it's possible. So thank you very much for sharing your knowledge, your energy, your experience with us and with all the people here. This will stay in here in YouTube, and then you can watch it every time you need. And then you can also comment here, and as Natalia said, you can comment and write us. Go to mkiz.dance
In the
and join the
community,
community. And there we are going to help you as well. And we have the project of the healers, and we have to say every time these healers, because we like to heal ourselves and be in presence with another person through the hug.
Yeah.
Through the hug that allowed us to synchronize movement, synchronize energy, and be in a recycled flow of energy that will allow us to enjoy more the process of dancing. So thank you very much, Sara, as well, for being part of the project of the healers, being part of the project of MKIZ and the methodology and the way we see each other, like in Exodus last 2 weeks ago. It was very nice to share with you, and it would be nice to share with many people as well. So thank you very much for
Thank
this.
you. Thank you so much. I'm thankful for everything you do. So in the dance community, it's wonderful. So thank you for this. And now I would like to wish everyone a good evening and a good night.
Good evening, good night, and yeah, thank you all of you for being here in that straight in the live, and all of you for watching this later. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Saying bye
Thank
bye.
you.
See you next week in our live session in MKIZ as well, and soon with more live sessions from here in a very nice and open conversations. So if we can help in somehow, we will be here. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you very much, people, and
Bye.
see you next time.